Well, I was just headed out on my regular Sunday dumpster diving I do once a week on Sunday at these 3 apartment complexes. And pretty quick I seen 2 different scrappers. I know they were scrappers because of their trucks and their little trailer, all headed in that direction. Why in the hell am I going to go over there now? I can't get over there before them. They was ahead of me. So I'd just be wasting my time and burning my gas. And this proves again my deal about neighborhood scrapping and my neighbors calling me and letting me know when they got some stuff that I can use is better than just going around at a hit and a miss deal. Maybe there'll be something left, maybe there won't. I don't like going on maybes. Kind of ticks me off. I was looking forward to going over there, but I ain't going over there. I'm headed back to the house. I got stuff I can do there. What are you doing? Huh? What's wrong? Is it broke? Bring it over here. Come over here with it. Of course, back in the day, there wasn't gears on my bike. It was all just straight drive. What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Bring it around here, let me see.
I know something that there's supposed to be something wrong with the gears right here, the gears.
What's it doing?
It's like that. Like I can't really go forward. It doesn't move the bike.
Alright, let me see what I can figure out. Well, I got it fixed. He had the chain come off the sprocket somehow or another. Cat. There he goes. I don't know much about those with the gears on them. There he goes. Yeah, I don't know much about those. Back when I was a kid, I had a job after school delivering prescriptions for this drugstore. Don't leave that laying in the road. Well, I'm telling you. And it paid me $20 a week. And stupid ass car with all the noise. That's a stupid looking car. Put a nice classic like that and put them big stupid ass wheels on. The damn wheels is worth more than the car. And that's a fact. Oh. But anyway, back to my story. I worked at a drugstore after school. I had to be there at 4 o'clock. And I worked 6 hours. I worked 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock. And I was on a bicycle. And I delivered prescriptions all over East Springfield, which is a section of town in Jacksonville, Florida. And why are you leaving that bike over there? But at any rate, it paid me $20 a week. And my bicycle, don't you dare! Don't put that cat in that water. Man, I'm telling you. You get back over here. There's my baby down there. What's the joy, boo-boo? What's your boo-boo? I ain't getting you up my lap, little girl. You wet. Feet's dirty. I got to get out the clippers and see if I can trim around that face. I hate that face with all that hair hanging on it. But I rode that bicycle all over East Springfield. $20 a week. 5 days a week. And you know what? I wasn't making that much. If it was $20 a week, I wasn't even making $5 a night. Good Lord. And come payday, I never had more than about $5 or $6 coming, because there was this girl. Matter of fact, there's 2 or 3 girls. Diane Scott, Helen Westbury, and Mary April Hayes. I suppose I had the hots for all 3 of them. What amazed me was that I was constantly, also, when I wasn't delivering prescriptions at the drugstore, I was working behind the soda fountain. I was kind of like what they call a soda jerk. And I was buying them girls, they'd come in, they know I was going to get them a banana split or a milkshake or something we called a chocolate root beer. And that was a fountain root beer drink with 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream thrown in that thing. And that was some kind of good. Matter of fact, I might just fix me one here tomorrow. But I was buying them girls stuff all the time. And putting it on my ticket, my charge. I had a charge account there. Yeah. My boss lady's her last name was Mack, Ms. Mack. She keep on. When I got down to where I was done spent close to $15 worth of my check, she'd say, Mackie, you need to quit buying them girls that stuff. You're getting down, you ain't gonna have nothing left on your paycheck. Or your pay. It wasn't a check. They paid me cash. But I was buying them girls stuff Matter of fact, I got a little black spot. You probably can't see it. I don't know if you can or not. It's there, right at the top of my wrist. And that is from a lead pencil that one of them girls stabbed me with. And I was doing something I shouldn't have been doing, I guess. But hell, it was Helen. And she sat right in front of me at school. And it was long about that time, about the 6th or 7th grade. She started growing boobs. I mean, it's like one day she didn't have any, and the next day, well, she didn't have any that you could see, or tell that she had. She was flat. And almost like one day she come to school and she wasn't flat anymore. And she had this training bra on. And I started, when she was sitting in front of me, and I'd reach up there and grab the back of that bra strap, and I'd pull it out and pop it back on her. And a few times of doing that, and one day she said, "You're going to be sorry." And boy, one day I did that, and she turned around there with a big old yeller number, I think it was a number 3 hard lead pencil, fresh sharp. And she turned around there and started stabbing at me, and I stuck it up to block it. And she stabbed me right in the top of my wrist. And I mean, it went up under the skin. It bled. But you know what? I didn't pop her bra strap no more. I didn't pop her bra strap no. And you know what? She never reacted bad or anything when I was doing stuff. You know, I would yank on her hair, and sometimes I'd kiss her on the back of her neck and stuff like that. And she never had any bad reactions to that. But boy, she didn't like that bra strap popped. And I didn't pop it. I didn't pop it no more. That boy done fell down again over, but he did it on the grass. Yep, that was Helen Westbury. Oh, there was another one in that 3, one called Loretta St. Clair. And I'll save her story for another day, but she took something from me. Yeah, that's another story. I want to go back to my old neighborhood. It was in Jacksonville. I was only lived there about 4 years, 3 or 4 years. But I'd like to go to my old school there. It's still there, and that thing's been there. It's been there 100 years. Mattie V. Rutherford. 2 stories high. Pretty big school, but it was that's a pretty big neighborhood, East Springfield. I started there in the 4th grade. Well, about time me go check my cooking again. Boo boo, come around here, baby. Come around here. Let me see that face. How come I can't keep her face clean? Look how dirty that looks. And I mean, I wipe it and all that stuff. I need to clip that hair around that thing. I sure love that little girl. Closest thing to a granddaughter I got. She's a baby. I guess she's about 3 or 4 years old now. I sure wish I didn't have, well, I can't say I wish I didn't have her. I wish I'd never had her. I don't like being attached to animals, especially when there's a good chance. Well, yeah, I guess it's all, if I live to 90, I'll probably outlive her. But if I croak shortly, she's gonna be pitiful. 'Cause don't nobody treat her like I do. Nobody loves her like I do. Are you looking at Jay? You're a good man, Charlie Brown. No, the other dog, the one sitting around inside the house. I got to get that filing cabinet took around to the back. I'm a good man to keep that filing. That filing cabinet might be keep life. I wish I had a shed around there. It was big enough to do something with. Diamond! He used to be real big and fat, and ever since we had his balls cut off, what I said balls? Well, we had him fixed. We had him neutered. He's been different. He lost some weight. He's a big old pet. He ain't, of course, he quit running around. Quit looking down there. Don't leave him alone.
I'm looking for something.
Yeah, what if he done that to you?
That already happens to me. At the doctor.
Maybe we ought to have you fixed. Have you yours cut off.
I'm already fixed.
All right, baby, I got to go in and check my food. Okay, Dauber is gonna fix. Well, everybody knows I like cabbage, potatoes, and carrots. I guess you could say steam. And I put some hog jaw seasoning in there too. Now back in the day, on the farm, when they raised cabbage, when it was time to harvest them things, they would have a whole big field with cabbage, and they would take and pull them things up by the roots. And then they would dig a hole right there where they pulled the roots up, made it a little bit bigger. Ah, boy, ain't this a bitch. I remember the day I got to get this daggone knife sharpened again. And they would bury that head of cabbage upside down in a hole, cover it back up. The only thing be sticking out was the root. See, I'm putting little pieces of hog jaw on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sharpen these things. That should be cutting through that like hot butter. Let's do one more. You son of a... I hate... See if this one cuts it any better. This is kind of partially frozen. I keep it that way so it don't get rancid on me. I put it back in the freezer. And I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one more. But I use this hog jaw. I use it in my beans when I do beans. I'm gonna do a pot of beans tomorrow. I'm gonna sharpen some knives before I cook it again. Now, lay that there and there. Let me get a little water. Oh. I'm going to do you do really have to watch this when you put it on, because if you let that water run out, this is actually it's steaming it. I don't salt or pepper it till I get it done. Now I put it on that. Put that on there. And then I've got a little head of cabbage there. See if it helps stay fresh for longer. Now put that over there. That. I set it on high to get it started, and once I get it started, now what did I do with my? There it is. I'll put this piece of hog jaw back in there and freeze it. Oh, but back in the day, I remember them when it come. Mind your way, son. Back in the day when it come hog killing time, they would, I think they shot it in the head. Yeah, they shot it in the head to kill it. And then they cut the throat and let it bleed out. And then they had this big old cooker. It looked like it was a steel barrel cut in half. And then the two ends welded together to make one big long pot. And they'd fill that thing up with water. And then they would build a fire with using wood underneath that kettle. And when the water got right at boiling, they would, I can't remember if they gutted that thing before they put it in there or what. All I remember is that hog being put in that scalding water. And then they'd rub that sucker down. They had something in their hand. I'm not sure what it was. Looked like it might have been a real coarse brush or steel brush or something like that. And they'd rub that thing down and all the hair would come off. All the hair. And once they got it cleaned up like that, that's when they started butchering it up, you know, cutting it up into pieces and everything. And that was a long story coming up to what I was going to say. The hog jaw was a cheap, hog jaw was a cheap part of the hog, and so was the ribs. They always wound up giving a lot of the hog jaw and the ribs to their farm hands. And usually back then the farm hands were black and they were called sharecroppers. And they got the cheapest parts of the hog and the cheapest parts of the beef. Because they was black, I guess. I don't know. But that's just the way it was. And but the black folks figured out how to take those ribs and backbones and stuff and make them nice and tender and tasty. And damned if we didn't steal that from them. We found out on the weekend they'd be sitting out there at them old ramshackle houses and had a fire going outside, and they would have some of the tastiest parts of chicken and beef and pork. And here comes the white man. He done figured out, hey, they got something here. Let's take that too. We did, and now ribs are expensive. I don't know if that's considered a delicacy or not. I gotta watch this cut. Yeah, it's starting to boil a little bit. Now, once I get that simmering like that, I'm gonna put just another cup of water in there. Just another cup of water. Put that on there like so. And I done forgot where I was at on my story. But they was having, they took bad meat, or not, it wasn't bad, but it's just bad cuts of meat. Now I'm gonna turn this down to about, let's see, I know I said it there, but I don't know what the number is. I said it on 4. And I let it getting boiling too much. Let me ease it down just a little bit. Now I don't know if that clock on this range is right or not. I hate these ranges with these ceramic tops. It is 3:30. So that's a little fast. 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. That should be ready. But I have to keep coming back and watching it, because if I let it get dry in there, it'll burn that stuff. But anyway, I know y'all seen this before, but I'm doing it a little bit different, and I'm gonna try to put 2 or 3 little things I make that I like. And it's one thing I'm wanting to cook. I want to do, 50 years ago, my wife would make this chicken pot pie. And it was in a oven dish about like that. And it had this real flaky crust over the top when it was come out of the oven, and I mean it was flaky. It had chicken in it, and carrots, potatoes. I'm not sure what else she put, and of course chicken. And it was like a gravy in there, and boy was it good. In about the last 10 or 15 years that we was married before she passed away, she quit making it like that. She come up with another way that I really didn't particularly like. I eat it anyway. But I want to try and do one. I'm going to look up a recipe, and I'm going to try to do one like she used to do it. Might make an interesting video. Might make you hungry. Anyway, I'll come back a little bit and check this and let you tune in. Well, it's been 30 minutes. Wow. It looks pretty good. I ain't gonna add no water. I might add too. I try to always use red potatoes instead of the regular potatoes. I read somewhere they're better for you than the regular ones. Okay. Let's see what it's looking like. Got it all. Well, that's tender. Look, that cabbage ain't tender enough yet. The stalks is not. Let's see, the potatoes are done, the cabbage stalk. That's gonna need about 30 more minutes. I better put the lid back on that. I like my cabbage where the stem parts are pretty tender. So